Hi and welcome back everybody. Sorry it's been such a long time since I recorded one of these Lego City assignments videos. Make sure you have everything on ×2, ×4, ×6. And if you don't have ×6 multiplier, don't worry, because this is exactly the area where you get it. And I will show and tell you where everything is. And so just follow along on this playthrough and you will get everything that you need for this level. However, when I was recording my first run through, the recording wasn't working, so I had to start over. So even though I have some stuff already, and one of the stuff is from my story playthrough, so don't worry about that, because if you follow along you will know exactly where that is. But I will showcase everything, so just follow along with this playthrough and you will receive everything that this level has, including all the characters, all the vehicle tokens, the red bricks, and this multiplier scores, and all of that stuff needed to complete the level and get all the characters and stuff. And if you pay attention, this is one of my favorites level, because there's so much reference to all of Arnold Schwarzenegger's movies and even his character. So it's very funny to listen to it as you play along. So it's a reference to basically all of his movies almost when you hear him talking. He referenced Running Man, Total, maybe not Total Recall, but almost all of the movies. 6 Days, End of Days, The Expendables, so or The Expendable, I can't remember. Maybe it's just called The Expendable. Eraser. So all of his movies. But anyway, enough talking. You basically pull this lever, build up the water tank. If you don't have Rex Fury with the coloring gun on, I have a guide for how you get that one, when it's called Preparing for Freeplay. And when you get that, you light the beacon so you can drive out the, what's it called again? The, well, the big flattening construction vehicle that you see in the background that you use when flattening asphalt and stuff. I don't recall what it's called, but here is one of 5 piles in the corner over here that you need to destroy the rocks with the miner. I guess maybe it's just called a roller, and you place it on here. Yeah, Jingle All the Way, the Christmas movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger. And here is one of 3 tables that you need to drink coffee on.
Thanks. Show me that you're a real construction worker. Fix the hoist controls over there.
And if you're wondering why there's kind of an echo, I forgot to shut the PlayStation camera off when I was recording it, so you kind of hear the voices kind of echoes through. So that's my bad, but it shouldn't be any concern. That's the second pile of the big rocks. And here we're going up on the third pile of the black rocks that you need to destroy with the miner. And I'm just collecting the studs, because why not? Clearing the path. And there is the 4th pile of the big rocks. And here we got the second coffee table. And over here we have the 5th pile, and you will get the shield piece or whatever it is that you get. I think it's the shield pieces. And inside of here I think the red brick is, if I'm not mistaken. So you open it and you collect inside with your fireman. And of course, since we already have the collect or draw the studs toward you, you don't really need to go through to collect the studs, but I'm doing it anyway because why not? Even this one, and you fix the fuse box, and it will actually make the teleporter that's between the buildings start working, and you can teleport yourself back into the previous area with the roller in it on top of one of the roof that suddenly has a bunch of studs on it, including a purple one that we collected as soon as we appeared on the roof. But if you don't have all the multipliers, it helps you. So you don't have to use the guy to get on top, because the water beam that you get from using the construction worker here, and then you press circle and the water starts rising and squirts you up so you can get it, and then it of course lowers the water so you can access the box when you've done all of them. So again, you clear this area of debris so you can bulldoze, and the water will beam you up, squirt you up, and you'll get more water lowering. And of course this area too, so this is the 3rd area out of 4. They kind of go diagonal and then up where the other 2 construction workers are. So that's the 3rd one, and we'll have a coffee break while we're waiting, because we're working hard, right? So that's the 2nd table, and the 3rd table is inside of the building. So now we switch this cement thing that shoots out thing, and you can collect the vehicle token if you haven't by riding the elevator up and jump out and collect it. But I've already done that in a previous episode when I played in story mode. But you do the 4th and final beam, and that completely takes care of the water. So now you can jump down in the pit and smash the box when you feel ready. Yeah, I will find the parts. And you switch to your astronauta, and beams will, of course, get the parts that you need. So run up the stairs and finish the build on the board with the electronic parts.
I mean, it's already the 6th day.
Isn't anyone else doing any work here?
Oh, I'm sorry if this seems like a raw deal.
The foreman reminds me of
So yeah, raw deal. I think with Jim Belushi, James Belushi.
That's another story.
You want to drive the crane? Yeah. Then get through the door up there.
Yeah, we're going. Too bad there isn't any chopper.
But the 2nd floor?
But build the staircase, the ladder, and climb up. And then here is where the
Oh, who built
final
that wall
table
there?
is.
Idiots! Use explosives to get rid of it!
And of course you use Chase McCain, you pull the ladder down.
Come on! Don't you understand a simple command? Oh? No reply? Good.
And then you use your astronaut to get on top of that floor to reach one of the character tokens. And I think that's the first out of 2-1. And then you use your Rex Fury or Thief to get inside here, then switch to your miner and use the vending machine to get explosives so you can crack the wall, yeah! You put it in there and it explodes like this. And you can continue to the broken elevator.
Oh no. The elevator won't work. Fix the fuse box above it.
Glad I remembered my hard hat today. I can still feel
So
that.
slide underneath and you need to throw a rope with Chase McCain and climb up. And of course you switch to your construction worker
I don't like coffee.
and you
I mean,
take the
if I
third
come
and
up
final
like
coffee
Earl
break.
Grey tea, will they fire me? I think my cousin was fired from the police force for not liking donuts. That or stealing a computer.
And that represents another shield piece, I believe. And then you fix the fuse box to take care of the elevator so you can ride it up.
Don't you know how to use an elevator?
Why are you standing there just shouting?
Why is the building even on fire? Which stupid set the building on fire?
And of course you use your fireman to take care of the fire. And then you need to switch to your farmer to water the flowers so it builds a climbable wall for you to get up on the third floor. And it kind of builds it a little slow, like the first part, and then like the second part, and then the third part. So now it is everywhere and we can climb up. Walk across carefully, you might fall down otherwise. And we jump on top of the elevator and past the elevator. And we climb down. Because you see this lethal green gas we have to take care of. So destroy the stuff in the right corner.
Shut off the gas valve.
And you use the
your
valve
strength.
and turn it and use your strength to turn it off so you can pass it. And then you just simply climb up again and jump into the next area. And of course if you want you can kind of climb up and get the blue stud up there on the
What's the matter?
beam.
Can't you bash open the door?
However, I'm not going to. And then you use your
Come
fireman
on, what are you doing?
to get
Through
in
there.
to the next area. And this is the point of no return, so to make sure that you destroy this one thing in the corner there, because that's the second character stud. And if you jump down the chute like this, you can't get it. So make sure you get it before you jump down into the
Oh, come on.
trash chute.
There's gotta be a spare around here.
Something I can help with?
Doubt it. I dropped the key to the gate shed and the guard dog ran
And
off.
maybe I should have cut
Yeah,
this
sure.
little
Oh, no,
part
wait,
away,
I
but
actually
it
wanna
doesn't
keep
really
both
matter.
my
And it gave me a little bit of break, but you destroy the rock in front where the dog is with your miner.
I wish I
Or,
had Then I
and
might have been
then
able to
you
lure that
switch
dog
to
out of his
Chase
kennel.
McCain, follow the clue to where the bone is, which is actually the soil pile in front of this area, and you just follow the clues and dig up the
This
bone,
crane better lead me
and
straight
you
to
bring it
Rex.
back and put it in the bin of the dog, and it runs to it and leaves the
got the
key
key.
unguarded,
You
so
just
you
saved
can
my
lock
neck,
up
buddy.
this
Go on.
area
Use it to
and
get
pull
into
the
the
switch.
gatehouse.
And that switch opens the gate. And I got stuck, yeah.
Oh, there you are.
What? How did you?
I'm not Albert. I'm Werner, his twin.
Oh, huh. I thought you'd look different.
So, you want to drive a crane, eh?
Yes.
Then you better build it first.
Ah.
Come on, build it.
Yeah, build it and it will come. And here is the first of 3 buildings. And you might have gotten this on the first playthrough if you followed my guide. And then of course you use your crowbar, man, to get in and get some extra Lego studs if you so choose. If you don't, that's up to you. I'm just showing where they are. You should have plenty if you have the multiplier as well. But you can't never go wrong with a little bit of extra. And maybe,
Hey,
you
I get to
know,
do another super build now.
yeah, I was correct. There was a little bit of studs hidden in those cement pipes, tubes. But anyway, you run back into this area and take care of a few things. There you see another brick, and we build this we destroy this thing and follow the clue to where the small excavator is located. And then of course we have to build it up. First we dig it up, and there we go, the hatchet that squirts them out, and we build it. And then of course we control it by using the steering stick, and this is actually kind of weird. You back up on the X button, but there's 4 piles, so I'm trying to doing them in no specific order, but you get a shield piece in one of them. I can't remember if it's this one or the other one, but like you excavate all 4 and you get the shield piece for your badge, as well as some other stuff. I can't remember exactly what. One of those small building Lego things maybe, like the multiplier big bricks. So there's the 3rd pile, and that gives you, yeah, one of these large building blocks. And here's the 4th piece, and it should take care of whatever you are missing. Maybe it was one of those vehicle tokens in one of them, but it's not hard to reach, so you just jump up with whatever character. And then of course you switch to your construction worker and you destroy these 2 concrete thingies. One is up here and one is up towards the corner. And of course you reach those extra building bricks if you need them, and this will get you up on top of the ledge where that guy is standing waving. And what you have to do is basically destroy everything in that area. But before that, I'm running down here to build the second build out of the 3. And this actually forms the TT from TT Games or TT Studios. And then of course you use your machine and you just run right on well, the edges, and it will destroy everything, and there, that's taken care of, and a final building brick appears, so that's always good. Right now I have, well, it doesn't show, I guess, there, 48,000, something like that, and I needed, and I have like 200,000. And here we need to access this if you don't have Rex Fury and the big coloring gun, but this is where you get the right color. You fix the fuse with the construction worker, and that takes care of the watering thing, so you get the right color and can color this wall behind this yellow tube. And you can climb up and get 2 things. You can get this building thing, the 3rd one, and then of course in the corner you have the final piece. I think maybe it's a character token or vehicle token that you get there. And that takes care of everything that we need, I think. So now we can go and build our big crane. So we build a duck, a smiley face, and TT logo.
You think you can drive a crane? Well, then prove it. Get the crane over to that building. Hurry!
Yeah, hurry, hurry. So we drive the big crane to the building site so we can move the pipes in the color order. Green goes into the green, red goes into the red, and the yellow goes into the yellow, of course. And I think it's square button.
Use the crane to pick up the pipes.
So you just stare towards the object and you use the square button on the PlayStation controller to get it, and then you of course swing the crane over to the desired location and you stare it, and you press circle or square again when it shapes into a circle. I'll be back. So now it's time for the green one, and you maneuver until it becomes a green circle. Then you press the square button and you maneuver it again until it becomes a green circle, and then press square again. And now we take care of the final part and place the red one where it's supposed to go, right there. And that opens the gate so you can drive to where you need to go to exit the area. Or you can just press options button, start button, check if you have everything, and then you can save and exit. But for the sake of it, as always, I exit the actual game.
Yeah, let's go drive this to wherever Rex is.
You're such a kidder, Jimmy. We're using the crane to get something else. I'll open the gate so you can get it out of here.
Good. Open the gate so I can drive through. And that takes care of that, so you should get everything. The characters unlocked, the red bricks, the vehicles, etc. Get all the multiplier thingy going. I can't remember what it's called. Lego City Hero, something like that maybe. And yeah, I hope this video helps you out and that you will join me next time when we continue to play Lego City Undercover and we do the next special assignment 13. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.